Today we have a JCB beaver pack. Now, any of you that have watched some of my previous videos, the dumper video, you will know where this would have come from. So today I finally got some time to have a look through it and see if we can get it going. She's in a bit of a sorry state, as normal with these beaver packs. The hydraulic control is cracked because it's aluminium. First things that I can see is obviously the crack. The recoil only pulls out that far, so we've got to record that or sort that out. It does pull over, not by a lot though, look. But yeah, so I think we'll get the cage over and we'll see if we can get it going. I don't know what the oil's like. Down here. That's tight. Right, we'll get a pair of grips. Now, how long have I had this toolbox for? Every time I go in the wrong bloody drawer. I must have had that toolbox 10 years now, and every time I want a tool I end up going in the wrong drawer. Do we have oil? We have a little bit. Doesn't look like it's been changed in a long time. We'll top that up because it's got oil alert on it, so it might not start. But we'll sort that recoil out first. So I'll get that unscrewed. So 1, 2, 3 underneath. We'll show you how to record a recoil. Keep the back of that. What size are we? Okay. Put that back on before we put recoil back on. Just put that back on there. Right. Set you back round. The workbench is a bit lighter now because I installed a light. So we've got a bit more light on the subject. How is everybody? I haven't posted a video for a long time. Well, a long time. 16, 17 days. Don't forget, like, subscribe and share and all the other crap. I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscribers this year. I'm at 358 at the moment. So yeah, if you wouldn't mind subscribing, sharing and commenting and doing all the other stuff. See if we can get my videos a bit further out than they're getting at the moment. I know it's mostly waffle and crap, but still would help me. Right, so when you're redoing these, pull it out on a screwdriver that I've just put away. Pull it all the way out, push the screwdriver through so it locks, wire cutters me. That's that off. Now I have that's smaller than that, isn't it? Or is that the same size? Very long nose pliers is handy as well for this job. Have I got another handle? Oh, I'm going to use that handle. I'm not going to use that handle because that's crap. So that handle can go into stock for something a bit smaller. The old rope can go in the bin. Missed. Get the stump grinder. I'll pull on those pliers. Right, so I've got it in the hole on the plastic pulley. You poke it through. Right, how much do we want? Pretty much an arm's length away. And that's pretty much an arm's length away. Cut that. Oh, I need to get some better wire, some better snips. They're only sort of Maplin special, these were. Remember Maplin's, the electrical store in the UK? That was where I got them from. That was some time ago. Christ, that was when I was not that it was that long ago, but a teenager. Have a guess in the comments, how old do you think I am? A lot of people say I look older than I actually am. Right, handle on the other end. And do that without cutting the string. Nope. Can't cut it either. So somebody will go, oh, well, they're not made for cutting recoil cord, are they? They're made for cutting wire. Do the same job, just a bit harder. Right, where were we? Handles is what we were doing. Part 3 handle, don't forget to tie your knot. I'll do a figure of 8, then do another, poke it through the top. Try and dress it so you haven't got too much poking out the end. Right, make sure you've got a twist out of it. Hopefully a bit more sprung back, I think. Yes, we need a bit more tension on that. So that back out. Just give it a couple more cranks. That's where your spring goes. No, I've had enough and snaps. Make sure when you redo that, that your hole lines up with your other hole. I've dropped my cord. Keep forgetting that I'm filming, that I've got to show the camera what I'm doing. It's no good you just sat here watching me. You can't see half of it, watching the back of what I'm doing. Pull that through again. Back through there. There we go. I haven't got any more WD-40. That's helpful. Bit of carb clean will do. Just to clean it. Let's just wipe the JCB straight off. They stuck the JCB sticker over the top of the Honda sticker. I'm guessing that's JCB, they must do that in the factory. Well, there you go. Now we've got a nice Honda sticker. Better than a JCB sticker. The best thing about this power pack is the engine on it. Not a fan of JCB equipment, to be fair. When I was a kid, everything was JCB. Big fan of JCB when I was a kid. Diggers, tractors, all sorts. You grow up and you use them and you work on them and you pay JCB parts prices. Soon puts you off JCB. I was mad on JCB. Everything was JCB yellow. JCB posters everywhere. Yeah, not anymore. Anyway, 13 minutes of me waffling on. We'll put that back on and we'll fill her up with oil and see if she'll do anything. Recall's all back together now. So, I've topped her up with oil using my invention. These Honda engines, it doesn't matter what machine they're on, they're always awkward to fill up with oil. Anyway, right, so we've got petrol in it. I haven't filled it up. I don't know what state it is in. It smells like petrol, so we'll see. We've got spark plug. We don't know whether we've got a spark. The switch works, I think. It's on, petrol on, choke on. And see, I suppose. Running. The valve's open, I think. It's really not helpful when that's broken to try and close that valve. See, it's trying to open it, which means it's opening the valve up for the pump. Push that back in. Probably should fix this first. I didn't want to put it on there in case it didn't work. I wasted time changing that lever for no reason. Right, so first thing to check then, move you around here, see if we've got a spark. Put back where it's meant to be. Ooh, looks like the carburetor's got a bit of a leak. You can't really see it there, can you? So we've got petrol there, look. So, whoop. Not that lucky then for it to just fire into life. I don't know the history of this machine. Again, if you go back and watch our new project video, you'll see what condition, where I found this. Let's see, where are we? Nope, nope. There we go. Look at that plug. Not the best of conditions. BPR 60S, and we got them in stock. I'm not going to bother putting a new one on until we know. Do we have a spark? Now, is that going to be decent enough earth there? Probably not. Can you see that there? Let's switch the light off. A lovely spark. I don't know whether you can see that. But we've got a nice spark. All the lights back on. Right, so I'm just going to run a wire brush over that quickly. But if it runs and works, then we'll give it a full service. You know, the oil change and plug and air filter, and probably want a hydraulic filter. Right, so we know we've got a spark. So I'll give it another couple of pulls. See if that makes any, see if it does anything. And if that doesn't do anything, then we'll give it a bit of life, give it a bit of party gas, and see if she'll cough. So, you're seeing this air filter at the same time I am. If it's even got one. Tell you what we'll do. I don't think this is JCB factory standard, this bit of wire. Meant to have R clips on, mine's got R clips. That'd make life a bit easier, wouldn't it? Whoa, dusty. Looks like a stone saw air filter. That hasn't been changed in a long time. Look at the state of that. One careful owner. positive. See if it'll do anything. Hey, so she fired on that, so we know it's a carburetor issue. Probably the standard usual. Carburetor's full of rubbish. So I'll get that carburetor off and get it on the bench. I won't bother filming it because you've seen me take carbs off loads of times. It seems to be the standard issue with machines these days, is carburetors, fuel problems. Right, the carb's off. Half a tin of brake cleaner later, and it's sort of half clean-ish. So, get it undone. Oh. There's no way that was ever going to start. Can you see that? Hang on. Where's my pen torch gone? Look at that. Right, wow. Looks like we got our work cut out. Definitely chancing it, thinking that was going to go without checking the carburetor, wasn't I? Or a pick. Right, wow. Here we go, I suppose. Let's starters. Look at that rubbish in the bottom of there. Whether you can see that. That is probably one of the worst I've seen in a long time. I think the worst one I ever saw, it rusted through the bottom of the bowl. So there was a hole in the bowl where it rusted through. That is going to take some cleaning out. I mean, I don't think we've got any holes in it. Bloody hell. But that one's a good clean out. Right, now that's got the worst of the loose stuff out of the bowl. See how much rubbish has come out of that bowl. Let's fold that up. Put that in the bin. Now with that carburetor being like that, I very much doubt it that the jet needle is going to come out of the carburetor. So what we'll do is just go and grab some WD-40 because I've run out in here, and I'll be back. Well, I'm back with some water juice. Lemony fresh. See that one? Oh, the pin's not seized. That's a bonus. I suppose it won't, it's plastic, isn't it? The aluminium ones I've had the pins seizing them, and then you try and knock them out and you end up busting the leg off. I've had that happen once, so it's not worth faffing around when it's seized. Now, I don't think I really want to disturb that rubber seal at the moment. Can I see light through there? No, so that's obviously blocked, which, to be fair, is kind of odd. Better have that off as well over here as well. Leave that to soak for a couple of seconds. I'll do my ratchet. Bloody hell, everything's done up so tight. Not a chance without breaking something or rounding it off. Oh, WD-40 is not going anywhere. So we're definitely blocked. I think we're just going to end up rounding that off. I'll be very surprised if that comes undone. Very surprised. Always got to have a cup of tea on these jobs. Can't beat a good old cup of tea. It's got to be Yorkshire tea though. Got to be Yorkshire. Right, do we attempt it? Do we attempt it? I don't know whether to attempt it or not. I know exactly what's going to happen. We're going to end up buying a new carburetor for this. Right, you'll be very surprised to know I've managed to undo it. A couple of soaks with WD-40, my soft jaws on my vise, clamp the carburetor, and then my Taskmaster screwdriver that's been ground down to fit perfectly has undone it. I'm just going to try and get it out of the hole now. There we go. That's that bit out, which is blocked solid. You can't see through it. I'm going to try and get the rest of it out now. Oh, it's popped. Right, one bit of wire. One bit of wire for pulling pulling fuel filters out of two-stroke tanks. But it also works well for poking the jets out of the middle of the carburetors. You can use the bloody thing. There we go. Oh, I've got it stuck in there now. Come out! This carburetor may live to see another day. That's your little tube, which is clear. Christ, wasn't expecting that to be clear. I put the torch on, so you can see all the way through it. So it's just the first one that's got to unblock. Right, so that's nice and clear. I need a set of gas tip cleaners? I think Mixed Mowers uses. But until I can order a set of them, they're not that expensive on eBay. I just use a bit of wire off a wire brush and just see if we can just poke it through. Which seems to work just as well. Nice and clear. And a WD-40, a bit of compressed air. And that, my friend, nice and clear. So he's just spent all that time cleaning it and then he goes and puts it back in the shit. Excuse my French. Crap. Goes and puts it back in the crap. Right, anyway, before I put fresh paper down, let's get the rest of this cleaned out. All clean, needle, float once cleaning off before that goes back in. Right, that's all clear through, all the side holes are clear. Yep, they're all clear. Drop that back in, that's clear. I'm really surprised that came out. So, while I'm here, might as well do a bit of waffling. Something that interests me, well, not really interested, but intrigued to know sort of thing. 358 subscribers. What do you do for a living? Do you do similar sort of thing to me, or do you do something completely different and just stumbled across me and got nothing else better to do in an evening? Let me know in the comments what you do for a living. It's always interesting to see what other people get up to. Always fascinates me when you go to a job, speak to customers, find out what they do for a living. Interesting. Right, clean the bowl out and we'll get it back together. Probably best we're going to get it for now. Right, all that's back together. Let's think about this. Goes on like that. So that bowl wants to go on like that. So you get to that drain nice and easy. Oh, should have cleaned that first, shouldn't I? As well. Same again with that one. That started to eat away at that bolt. See if I've got another one on the shelf. Should have. I'm sure I've got a couple of these carved. I've got some carved kits. There we go. See, it pays when you've got to scrap the car up, it pays to keep these parts. Called the repair kit for GX390. That bolt in the bin because it's mashed up. We'll put it back on and let me show you. Got to clean all of that, and inside I've just drained the fuel out. That's the state of the fuel. See if I can show you in the tank. That's the state of the tank in the bottom. I think if it does run, I'll take the tank off and clean it all out, flush it all out. Right, carburetor's back on. Tank is now full. Fuel is on. Choke is on. Let's see if she'll do anything, shall we? Right, so we know it starts and runs. As soon as you put the pump in, it stalls it. So we know engine is sound. Now we move on to hydraulic side. Once we know the hydraulic side is all done and working, we service it. Right, well, question is, do we carry on this video or do we make it into a part 2? Probably nobody will watch it, but still I might as well make it anyway. It might be a part 2, it might not. Right, so we know we start some runs. Now we've just had a bit of a clean up, the brake cleaner and airline. Well, it's not the best. Put a new air filter in there because you know it runs, so might as well have a clean one. We've still got the problem of the hydraulic side. Obviously that lever is broken, which I've got a new one, which I found on eBay. Somebody's made a steel version, which I think is going to be a much better idea. It won't break like the aluminium ones do. So I'm wondering whether to put the steel one on that one, or do I keep the steel one for mine and put my aluminium one on that one, because that one's going to be up for sale. Because I think they're stupid money for what they're. JCB, I think they're 198 quid for a new one of them from JCB. That cost me 45 quid on eBay. But these aluminium ones, just that, without the handle and the cover, just this bracket here, 198 quid. Ouch. So I'm not looking forward to the day mine gets broken. You can see why they get broken though, because they're stuck out like that on the machine. Get the cage back in. Well, I can't get the cage back in properly, but you get the idea. Something falls on it, or somebody leans on it, or whatever. It soon snaps, and then you have that problem. Then you're going to go back and forth like that, not up and down like that. So I've got that to replace. I don't know how much hydraulic oil is in it, if any. Doesn't look like there's any in that sight glass. So that's probably not helping, but somebody's done a repair, because that's definitely not JCB. I think there's a hydraulic filter behind there, I think. So, that is going to be the end of this video, part 1. We know the engine runs. Part 2 will be hydraulic side. So, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe and share. Trying to hit 1,000 subscribers this year, so please subscribe, please. We'll see you on the next one.